Chat, do y'all think I have a personality? And when you 30, you gotta have something going. If you don't have something going when you 30, bro, you need to lock in immediately. Reaching unk status.
If we were to go back and tell my 17-year-old self this is the life I'd be living at 21, I'd say you're lying. Someone is lying.
At 21? I'm gonna tell you this right now, 21 is not unk status. Your life didn't even start. Bro, I don't know what it is on the internet, but now everything is starting to be fast tracked. You just starting to live your life. Your real life doesn't start until 22. What do you mean I turned 21 and I didn't know my life was gonna be like this? Bro, you can't be unk status and be 21. You didn't live any life.
For some reason, back when I was in high school, bro, I remember being like 16, 17, and for some weird reason, I thought by the time I hit 20 years old, I'm gonna have a 12-car garage, 3 supercars, the hottest wife in the world, 8 kids. And I mean, I don't have any of that shit. For reference, this picture you're looking at right now, like literally right now, is me when I was 16. That was 5 years ago. The fact that I'm even saying that is terrifying. This whole age didn't start.
Yo, you know what's crazy? When I was 20, I was like, damn, I'm not a kid anymore. Like, I'm starting to grow up. Especially when I was going to college. That's when the reality really set in for me. I'm like, yo, like I'm not a kid anymore. Like, I'm growing up. Like, I wish I could be a kid again, right? But now, me being 26, almost 27 years old, I'm looking back at being 20. Yo, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That zipped by. Like, I literally blinked and I became 26. Like, it was all one big blur. And the thing is, back then, I was a kid. I was a kid wanting to be a kid. And I know that feeling doesn't stop, because there's gonna come a day when I'm 40 and I'm gonna look back at the time when I was 26 and I was like, yo, I was really in my prime. And I really let the internet, if you older, bro, like if you 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, even if you like under the age of 35, bro, don't let the internet try to make it seem like you're old. Because even if you're 40, you're really not even old. Let's be real. Look at LeBron James. That's a crazy example. Look. You're not even really old. You can live your life and be happy. You don't get old until you like 45. You have a life to live, bro. And the internet, I don't know what it is, but it's like the unk age is literally getting dragged closer and closer and closer. It's gonna come a point where somebody's gonna say, they're gonna call somebody who's 16 unk. Like, bro, you can't even drive a car and you calling somebody unk. Like, what are we talking about? Like, unk used to mean like you actually had real life experience and like you could actually answer like specific questions that somebody was coming to you for. Even me being 26, like I got some life experience, but I don't have that much life experience. You feel me? Like, it's still certain things that I gotta call my mom for. Like, y'all gotta understand, like this unk shit, like you really not even unk until you over the age of like 35.
Me until like I was at the gym benching with my boy and some random nigga comes up to me and he just goes, "Excuse me, sir." Now, like, I don't know who the this guy is, right? And so my boy kind of looks at me like, "Yo, bro, who the is this nigga?" I just look at my boy like, "Yo, don't give me that look, because I don't know who the this nigga is either, bro." And I kind of look at Lil Bro and I'm like, "Yo, bro, how can I help you, man?" And he's like, "Do you know who I Show Speed is?" Fuck. I already don't like where this is going. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm familiar with who I Show Speed is. Why?" "You kind of look like him." And just to make matters worse, to kick me while I'm on the ground already, he decides to go, "But I Show Speed's only like 18. Like, how old are you?" Oh,
I thought I Show Speed is 20.
Like, "Hey, man, I'm 20 years old, bro." And he goes, "20? You're 20? Damn, you're a 20? Grown-ass man. You can do whatever you want." And I'm just looking at him like, oh my gosh, if you don't leave me the fuck alone. And I just looking at him like,
yeah, you are a grown-ass man. When you're 20, you are grown.
Funny, but how old are you though? And he goes, "I'm 16. 16? What?" I'm like, holy this nigga's 16. Bro. And I ended by saying, "Hey, bro, nice to meet you, man." And, you know, we dap him up, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm just looking at my boy like, what the was that? He's like, "Yo, bro, you don't know that guy?" I'm like, no. And now I'm just starting to think to myself, like, damn, am I really getting up there? Like, am I really reaching this unk status? Like, this kind of got ridiculous. I swear, I don't even know who started this unk epidemic, bro. Like, I swear, you go through TikTok comments or anything that has to do with age, niggas will see someone like 20, 21, 22, whatever, low 20s. As soon as you hear 2, it's over. It's done. You're unk. Like, I swear COVID happened like 2 weeks ago. Blink twice. I graduated college. Oh, no, chat. Guys, I'm getting old. To be fair, though, when I was his age and I heard someone was 20, 21 years old, I would have had a heart attack. So I'm like, holy shit, this guy's grown. And then you get to this point and you're like, holy shit, I'm not grown. Once you hit 20, bro, you're...
Yeah. Do you know that we're just all winging life? Like, we're all just figuring this out every day. Like, nobody actually has the answers as much as you would like to think. Like, you look at these grown people, they're winging it, bro.
This very weird gray area where it's kind of like you're not really a teenager anymore because you just left your teenage years, but you're also not.
Bro, if you're 18 to 24 is this, they lump that together. You in the same age range.
Really an adult because you're just entering the adult world. The older people are going to tell you you have time. The younger people are going to say you ran out of time. Steve Jobs made Apple when he was 21, so you should give up. It's too late. They say comparison's the thief of joy, but sometimes you just can't help but to compare. It's a poison. Don't even get me started on social media comparisons and TikTok, because you get on those platforms and it seems like every nigga is 16 with a damn clothing brand. This is why I say this shit is not real life. But as I was saying before, you're in this very weird like time frame where it's kind of like you feel like you don't really have time, but like you do. But like,
no, you got time, bro. You want to know when you really feel like you don't have time? When you turn 25. When you turn 25, and I remember Sneeko was getting dragged for this, you got no room. You got no time to waste. If you 25 and you don't have going for your life, you need to figure that out ASAP. And people try to cancel him for that. And when you 30, you gotta have something going. If you don't have something going when you 30, bro, you need to lock in immediately. It's do or die at that point. I've been noticing that as I've been getting older, I'm like, yo, I have to lock in more and more and more. Like, as you get older, you can't play around anymore. You see what I'm saying? Like, for me, I'm like, yo, I gotta get everything going now. Like, I need to hustle. I need to get my TikTok pages going. I need to get my YouTubes going. It's time. Now is the time. I have to put belt to ass now. This has to roll. You see what I'm saying? The show got to get on the road. Now, luckily, I got some shit to show for myself, so I'm not a bum. But sometimes they be feeling like that. Like, damn, I need to get some paper in my pocket. But I'm trying to get my life together, bro. I'm at that age.
You don't. So as I'm slowly coming into terms with myself about reaching unk status and trying to make amends with myself, if you're younger, you should pay attention to this because I'm really going to put y'all niggas on some game real quick. The first thing you got to be prepared for when you're, entering your unk years, bro, things break. Like, it's the most backwards weird. Like, the other day I woke up and I like swung my arm stretching and I hit a glass and it fell right in between my bed frame. It fell everywhere and just cracked. Normally, you'd be like, okay, you dropped the glass, it's not that deep. But then I started thinking, damn, like, I might have to get that mug replaced. Fuck! All of a sudden, you go to dial a number and your phone...
Okay, it's not that deep.
Phone's not calling. Like, I don't know, your phone stopped working. The other day, my boy's PC's hard drive...
Man, y'all know, yeah, my car went down. Yeah, it breaks. And you gotta have money for emergencies or if anything goes down, yup.
Up like literally, so now his PC's not turning on. Your car starts making noises that you've never actually heard before, but it's okay because you have a radio system, so just crank that and problem disappeared. All of a sudden your girl's breaking up with you, Tombo, oh, we need to see other people, and you're like, what do you mean? Like, I'm perfectly fine with seeing you, and she just says bye and hangs up the phone. Like, what the just happened? But just so you guys are prepared, just know things break. Like, I don't know, for some reason when you start entering your unk years, like, things just start breaking. Like, things you wouldn't even thought of breaking just start breaking, and now you have to deal with it. Crazy. Number two, your body starts shutting down. Like,
not at 21. Whoa, not at 21. You haven't even hit your prime yet. Whoa, maybe if you're like in your late 30s, but if you feel that way right now, you need to like, it's some is going on that you are not doing right. I know one thing, as you get older, you start locking in on your health. You stop eating. You know what I mean? Like, I really started locking in with my diet in like 2019. We in what, 2025? That's like 6 years ago. So when I turned 20, that's when I really started locking in on my diet, bro. That's when I started taking vitamins. That's when I really started to eat fruits and vegetables, bro. You have to start taking your diet seriously because you know this, bro. I'm telling you what them steps look like. Go to that fitness app, bro. You better be able to swipe through your stuff and it better say, guess what? It better be close to that 10,000. If it's not at that 10,000, you're not doing nothing right. You're doing something wrong.
Stay in shape, because before you know it, you're waking up and like your back's hurting. How the is my back hurting? Number three, hobbies and passions. Whatever hobbies and passions you have, make sure you keep doing that. I don't give a if it's skipping rocks or picking grass. Keep doing it, because you'll notice like the older you get, there isn't much else to really do. Your life is quickly gonna transition into just wake up, work, sleep.
Yes, most people live very uninteresting lives, and I realize that. Like, some people, bro, they'll go to work, they come home, and they just sit and watch TV, or they just sit and do nothing. Don't be that person, bro.
For life, and that's really it. So even if it's like a little, like, who knows, you're playing a sport, or you like playing video games, or you like getting up, whatever it is, make sure you keep doing that, because before you know it, like, there isn't much else to really do, and now you're kind of just waking up staring at the wall. Like, you don't want to do that either. That shit is boring as Number 4, stay in touch with friends, bro. Ain't even gotta be a lot of them, but just make sure there's some. Cause if you wake up and you are just on your ones, just by yourself all day, you will lose your mind. Try to stay in touch with each other or do something so you guys constantly are in touch. Try to be social. Like, before you know it, bro, you're gonna be isolated and you're done. Like, you're just wake up, you're in your own head, and then the days are counting by. Days turn to weeks, weeks turn to months. You haven't talked to someone in 4 years. You're a cave dweller. You don't even know how to say hello anymore. You lost sense of how to speak English. It's not worth it, bro. Stay social. Number 5, try not to lose sense of your personality, bro. So the way I'm coming off and like talking in this video or whatever is a high chance if you were to see me in real life, this is the exact same way I am, right? Try to keep that. You'll notice, especially through different like periods of your life, or like where you are, or like the setting, or if you're working, wherever, you're always going to act a little bit different, but your inner self will never really change. That inner self that doesn't change, hold on to that, because as soon as you lose your inner self, you lose your entire self, bro. You're done.
Damn.
Number 6, be prepared for.
I feel like I'm losing that. I gotta work on my personality. Chat, do y'all think I have a personality? I feel like sometimes I don't have a personality, but then I've been talking to a few people and they're like, it's nothing wrong with just being normal, bro. I think that's my appeal, bro. There's nothing really special about me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just a regular normal guy. I don't think I'm too funny. I don't think I'm too like energetic or too crazy. I just feel like I'm regular, bro. All right, let's keep going.
Heartbreak, because this type of heartbreak.
Yeah, every man needs their heart broken early on. Get it out the way. Don't be older, because that shit will your life up.
Life is way different than when you're 16, bro. When you get your heart broken for the first time at like 16, like, it's bad, but like it just only gets worse when you get older. I remember back when like we were in high school, one of my niggas got like his heart broken by like this girl or whatever. Long ass complicated story, but like he was done. Like, I'm talking, he wouldn't even be able to stay through the whole day. He was leaving second period every day. Second period comes, I call him and I see him on the walk home. I'm like, yo, bro, like, class isn't over yet. Like, we are still in class. Where are you at lunch? Like, we got lunch in 10 minutes. Oh, nah, bro, I had to go home. Why'd you go home? You know how it gets. Hey, she had you like that, huh? But this happens to everyone. This happened to me too. I remember I was 16. It was my boy's birthday. We're eating at Montana, some restaurant. And at the time, only one of my closest boys, the guy that I was just talking about, knew that I got played or whatever, and I was done as well. And he sees me at this dinner table, right? It's my boy's birthday. Everyone's saying happy birthday. Everyone's eating, blah blah blah. I'm not eating though, because isn't funny. Like, I'm there, like I can't swallow anything. He's looking at me. He's like, yo, bro, you gotta try your best to eat. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying. I can't. When you're heartbroken at that age or any age, it still sucks. The only beauty is you're young and you don't really have responsibilities, because as soon as you get older, there's no upping it and just leaving. Like, you gotta finish the shift. You'll be 4 hours in. You can't just man, this got me, bro, and I gotta walk out and go home. Hell no. You'll get fired. Niggas gonna look at you like, yo, bro, where are you going? You will be homeless. Be prepared to face heartbreak. I hope you've already experienced it to some extent at that age, because at least you kind of grasp it. Every single one still sucks, but at least you're kind of like a little bit prepared, right? You know a little bit of how this is gonna feel. If you haven't experienced this yet, and you're gonna experience your first genuine heartbreak at like 20, 21, 22, when you got real life responsibilities, bro, yo, you're in for a...
Okay, 21, 22, that's normal. You're gonna deal with heartbreak at that age too, but if it's like the first time, you're definitely gonna feel it. But that's like the age when you should be trying to like talk to girls. You know what I mean? You should be trying to go on a 2-man with your friend. You should be trying to go out. You should be trying to be that point in your life, you gotta be the most social you've ever been. So, but you have to be, you gotta kind of build up that XP.
Rude awakening. So please be prepared for relationships to like just fail. Just be ready for that.
Yeah.
I may as well add on this note with the dating and be prepared for the dating game to change, because as soon as you get out of high school, the game, it's no longer the same thing. I need you guys to remember you're now competing against
Zay Finn. Thank you for the rate of 1, bro.
Bro, you're no longer competing against Timmy from math class in second period. You're competing against literally everyone. See, the beauty about high school is like niggas are just running around having fun. You're taking like whatever class, food and nutrition, drama, you're having fun, whatever, cool. You might meet a girl there, hit it off, whatever. You get out of high school, like, you'll notice like college is kind of the same thing, but not really, because if you're like me and you went into who knows, computer engineering, first of all, there's only neeks in your class, number 1, but number 2, you're not just kind of having fun. College isn't really fun. Like, you're paying to be here. Like, you don't really have much time to like
Nah, but no. When I was in college, I was talking to girls that was not in my same major at all. I was a business major, man. I was talking to the biology, to the medical girls. I was talking to the gender studies. I was talking to the whatever, bro. You just out and about and you around a bunch of people that are your age. You go talk to girls at parties. You talk to them if you go to the club, if you going out to eat, you gonna see girls everywhere you go. Man, it was bro, I'm telling you, on the second day of college that I pulled up, that ass, me and my mans was walking and we literally got invited to these girls' dorm rooms. We did not crack. It was the first time we ever talked to them. But it was just off of walking around. When you in college, you having fun. College is not real life. You don't have real responsibilities. You just gotta make sure that you doing your assignments and you're passing your classes.
Like, it's a lot more serious. But more importantly, like, you're choosing now, like, the field you're going into, and based off that field is your environment. So, like, one thing is, if you go into, like, nursing or psychology, there's gonna be a lot of, like, bad around, but, like, if you don't go into that, you're kind of, like, just with a bunch of other dudes, and which is perfectly fine.
That's just literally who you go to class with, though. That's not who you're hanging around with.
Because, you know, we're not going to school for women, but I'm just saying, be very aware of how the game changes, because now you'll notice in college, everything's a lot more intentional and a lot harder. Not difficult, but a lot more effort. And, like, on that note, you should also remember that, like, now you're at...
It depends on your major, I'm not gonna lie. If you a business major, that is no effort. If you weren't streaming, what would you be doing right now? I would not be doing anything else but this. I'm not gonna lie. I gave up everything for this. This is what it is. I'm not doing nothing else. I would not be doing nothing. I'm not built to do anything else, bro. I can't even fake it.
Like, in high school, no one really has that much, or you might have, like, that one nigga that kind of got their license early and is driving, but, like, in college, you might lose your girl to, like, an athlete. So, yeah, just always keep that in mind. Be prepared. Just be prepared. Number 8, hygiene. This one should be self-explanatory, but just please, for the love of God, make sure your hygiene is maintained.
Facts.
Like, as I just said, this should be self-explanatory, but as you get older, you'll notice some niggas just have tendencies, and they just tend to do dumb shit, especially with regards to hygiene, especially when it comes to summer weather, because it just starts getting hot, and as soon as the weather gets hot, I don't know if it's just niggas' breath, just their armpits, everything just starts getting hot with it, and it's not fun. So please just make sure you're showering frequently, you're brushing your teeth, you're brushing your tongue, wear deodorant, spray cologne, but don't spray too much. Your nails, all just basic. Like, take care of yourself, because this is all you probably should have been doing in the first place. If you're not doing it by this point, no one's gonna come tell you, right? Like, niggas are now just gonna look at you and be like, yo, bro, like, that nigga stinks. Number 9, to give.
None.
You are now at the point where nobody gives a f. Like, if you wake up tomorrow and say, you know what, I'm not working, I'm not doing anything, no one's gonna come to you and be like, yo, bro, you gotta go work. They're gonna look at you and be like, oh, this nigga's a ham, he's a bum, he's not doing anything. No one is gonna come save you, do any of that shit, bro. You gotta figure that out for yourself. Number 10, furthering your education. If you're planning on going to post-secondary or furthering your education or whatever, whether it's to get a diploma, a certificate, a bachelor's, a master's, PhD, whatever, please just have a sense of why you're doing it. Don't just mindlessly do it. One thing I learned from finishing college is, like, if you don't actually know what you're gonna do with it, you might be better not going. It might be better. There's a high chance that you'll just end up wasting a lot of time, money, and effort for getting something you don't really need. But
yep, I was in that. I was definitely living that.
As long as it's, I guess, worthy, STEM, you don't really have a point of going, in my opinion. Because unless you're studying something that has to do with science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, even medical, to be honest, something, you know, worthwhile. Because you'll notice, especially here in Canada, they give you, like, this illusion of options. Like, you feel like you could go to school and learn practically anything because you can, but none of these things really equate to a job. Education doesn't really equal a job. It's not fair equal, at least. It doesn't equal it fairly. So try your best to really have, like, a path of what you want to do with that thing, and do the thing. Number 11, dreams. Chase them, bro. If you have any, like, ambition or dream that you want to pursue or chase, try your best to go all in on that if you can.
Yes.
And try not to give a f what other people are saying or think. Just really
don't give a f about what they saying at all, bro. Prove them wrong, man.
Just really go for it, bro. Like, just go for it. But all in all,
hell yeah, if I would have listened to everybody, bro, my life would be completely different. I'd probably be miserable. I probably wouldn't even be alive. No cap.
fun and don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, fuck it. We're here for a good time, not a long time. You're gonna go through those phases in life, you know, where you're gonna start that group YouTube channel with your boys, and you're gonna post a video and never post again, or you might not even post, or you're probably still posting. You're gonna be the next fucking AMP or RDC. Who knows? But all in all, I end it with this: there's no right way to live, but there's definitely a wrong way, and I think the wrong way of living is by living a life that you don't truly want to live.
Facts.
I'm old. I just pulled that from the uncat, bro. Oh my gosh.
That was a good video. I'm not gonna lie. I like the way that he ended it. Chase your dreams. Don't let your dreams be dreams, man. That's real. Now, I'm not gonna lie though. Is 21 unk? No, but a lot of what he said was true. Shout out to the Brody. What's his name? Where's Dav? I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe.